168. Chronological reading of the Bible, brought to you by the Blue Letter has put it together for us. We're talking about Hezekiah in the place in the Bible, in the story. So now we're going to these are also the Proverbs of Solomon, which the men of Hezekiah, king of Judah, copied out. So we are going to get a recap. It is the glory of God to conceal a thing, but the honor of kings to search out a matter. The heaven for height and the earth for depth. The heart of kings is unsearchable. Take away the dross from the silver, and there shall come forth a vessel for the finer. Take away the wicked from before the king, and his throne shall be established in righteousness. Proverbs 16. Put not forth thyself in the presence of a king, and stand not in the place of great men. For better is it said unto thee, Come hither, than thou shouldest be put lower in the presence of a prince whom thy eyes have seen. Go not forth to hastily strive, lest thou know not what to do in the end thereof, when thy neighbor hath put thee to shame. Debate thy cause with thy neighbor himself, and discover not a secret to another, lest he hear it and put it to thee to shame, and be thine in thy infamy, not turn away. Okay, lest he hear it, it be put thee to shame, and thy infamy turn not away. A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold in a picture of silver. A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold in a picture of silver. An earring of gold is an ornament of fine gold, so it is a wise reprover on an obedient ear. A wise reprover on an obedient ear. Praise Yah. And as the cold of snow in the time of harvest is faithful messenger to them that send him, for he refreshed the soul of his masters. Hello, good morning. Good morning, Mug. As whosoever boasteth of himself of a false gift is like clouds and wind without rain. Proverbs 20. Probably Deuteronomy 32 also. By long forbearing is a prince persuaded, and a soft tongue breaketh by the bone. May Jehovah shine upon you, Mug. Thou hast found honey? So much is sufficient for thee, least thou shalt be filled it with vomit, and vomit it. Eat so much as is sufficient for thee, lest thou be filled there with vomit. Withdraw thy foot from thy neighbor's house, lest he be weary of thee, and so hate thee. A man that beareth false witness against his neighbor is as a maul, as a sword, as a sharp arrow. Confidence in an unfaithful man in the time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. He that taketh away the garment in the cold weather, as a vinegar upon nitre, so that he singeth songs to a heavy heart. If thy enemy be hungry, give him bread to eat, and if he thirsty, give him water to drink. Bread to eat, the word. Give him the word of God. Give him that living water, the 10 Commandments. For thou shalt heap coals of fire upon his head, and the Jehovah shall reward thee. The north wind driveth away rain, so doth the angry countenance and backbiting tongue. It is better to dwell in the corner of a housetop with a brawling woman, than in a wide house. Proverbs 19. As cold waters to a thirsty soul, so it is good news from a far country. A righteous man falling down before the wicked is a troubled fountain and a corrupt spring. A righteous man falling down before the wicked is a troubled fountain and a corrupt spring. It is not good to eat much honey, for men to search their own glory is not glory. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. As this is Proverbs 26. As snow in the summer and rain in harvest, so honor it is not seemly for a fool. As the bird by wandering, as the swallow by flying, so the curse causes shall not come. A whip for the horse, a bridle for the ass, and a rod for the fool's back. Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest you also be like unto him. Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own conceits. He that sendeth a message by the hand of a fool is cutteth off his feet and drinketh damage. The legs of the lame are not equal. So is a parable in the mouth of fools. He that bindeth a stone in a sling, so is he that giveth honor to a fool. As a thorn goeth up into the hand of a drunkard, so is the parable in the mouth of fools. The great God that formed all things, both reward the fool and reward the transgressor. As a dog returneth to his vomit, so a fool returneth to his folly. Seest thou a wise man in his own conceits? There is more hope of a fool than of him. The slothful man saith, there is none lion in the way, and a lion is in the streets. As the door turneth upon its hinges, so doth the slothful upon his bed. The slothful hide his hand in his bosom, and giveth it to him to bring again to his mouth. The sluggard is wiser in his own conceits than 7 men can render by reason. He that passeth by and meddleth with strife belonging not to him is like one that take a dog by the ears. As a madman who casteth firebrands, arrows in death, so is the man that deceiveth his neighbor, and saith, I not I in sport. So a man that deceiveth his neighbor, and saith, am I not in sport? Where there is no wood, there is no fire goeth out. So there is no talebearer, the strife ceaseth. Coals are to a burning coals, and wood to a fire. So is contentious to kindle strife. The words of a talebearer are as wounds, and they go down to the innermost parts of the belly. The burning lips and a wicked heart are like the potsherd covered with silver dross. Silver dross. He that hateth dissembleth with his lips, and layeth up deceit within him. When he speaketh fair, believeth him not. There are 7 abominations in his heart, whose hatred is covered by deceit, and wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. That's the evil spirits of the evil servants, whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. Who diggeth a pit that falleth therein, and he shall rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. A lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it, and a flattering mouth worketh ruin. Man, oh man, that's Proverbs 25 and 26. So we get a rehashing, a retelling of a bunch of these Proverbs. If we were to read this in the Septuagint, and we were to read all the other Proverbs in the Septuagint, it would probably connect a lot more. My Bible does about a 30% connection rate here. The words of a talebearer are the wounds that go down in the innermost parts of the belly. Proverb 18. So, the Proverbs. On a 31-day month, you got one a day. And you have even more blessing on a shorter month, because you can get 2 or 3 of them in the last few days, in the last days. All right, so, and being that we're in the last days, you might want to, read the whole thing every day. Praise Yah.